these guys from wiping out all of humanity. And in the process, he ended up losing the person that means more to him than anyone else. So he's kind of going through a lot of emotional trauma. Well, we haven't hit rock bottom. Yugi lost a card game! I thought we had something special, Yugi. What, is our rivalry just one big joke to you? I committed to beating you in a card game, and I thought I could rely on you to be true to me as your most hated enemy. But I guess I was wrong.
What up, everybody?
Yeah, hey everybody, you're watching the Nerdgasm podcast. I don't get Superman. For me, Superman's worse. And I'm not talking about in this movie or in the...
Is Appa the Chewie of the Avatar movie?
Yes, he is!
Okay, I'll behave. Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to an episode of Nerdgasm Podcast. We are now back to the threesome. It'll be okay. We just lost our feed with our co-host. What happened?
Oh, there he is. There he's back. There he's back.
You know,
Yeah, we don't do twosomes around here.
You know, funny enough, I got approached by a fan today.
Oh,
How strange! I was like, "Yeah, I love your show," and I felt naked. It's like, and then he told his friends, "Hey, it's that guy from the show I was telling you about. Subscribe to his channel right now." So, guys,
What was this?
it was at the doctor's office.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
So I was like, "Okay, yay!" So
That only happened to me once at Comic-Con, and it was the weirdest thing ever.
but it's working. You see, my catchphrase is working. It worked even
Yeah.
at the doctor's office. You see, mouth to mouth, mouth
The
to
Irish,
mouth.
bro.
At the doctor's office.
That only happened to me once at Comic-Con, and I was just like, I didn't know. He's like, "Yo, dog, I've seen you on like your TikTok and YouTube. We draw into child and everything," and I'm just like,
There's one thing I've learned from all my favorite famous people is always just say thank you so much.
Yeah.
Just say that, because that's
Yeah.
all you can say. 'Cause
Say what?
Otherwise they'll find out how awkward you are. Just thank you.
and then just moonwalk out of there and smoke
Yeah.
bomb.
Exactly.
You see, the thing is, I mean, at this rate, the content that we're uploading is a lot, right? So you just hope that someone doesn't come to you and say, "Remember when you said 1, 2, 3 about 1, 2, 3?" And you're like, "Yo, I mean, we talk about like 1,000 things." It's like people who approach like DJs. They're like, "That album 3, track 4 from album 3." It's like, track 4 from album 3. What is that? You know what I mean? So I just hope these people don't ask you like random questions from random episodes that are not specific.
I don't care. Ask me. I accept the challenge. I'm that OCD. I'm that OCD. Like, remember that time you were busy telling us about Kitana and Mama? Who would you bang, marry, or kill? Go on, give me your answer.
Tebello said, "Kakatakoi."
Kakaktekiruza! Dosta yo! Anyway,
I think that's my favorite Japanese phrase is "kakatakoi."
yes, get up, come at me.
I think it's my favorite phrase.
Anyway, introductions. We are here with our two wonderful co-hosts, Mr. Extrodin and Mr. BuckMeister. But like before, once again, hit the floor. This time I'm gonna go with Mr. BuckMeister. BuckMeister.
What is up, everybody? Nerdgasm, it's your boy BuckMeister twice the next to Shablamson. As you can see, I am not in my ideal headquarters right now. There's a thing called that's started the hell out of my electricity right now. I'm in the shadows, but I'm here to talk about some Orichalcosa. Please check out Meister Geek Media and BuckMeister Cool Reacts on YouTube. Recast the T'Challa campaign, and please go read Black Fist and Black Panther vs. Kang on Webtoons.
All right, and Mr. Extrodin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mr. Extrodin. So yeah, you can check out my channel. It's called Mr Extrodin Things, and we have about 4 podcasts there. One about hip hop, one about movies, one about anime and manga, and one about just talking to creatives, basically, whether it's comic book creators, animators, and the like. So yeah, that's me right there.
Of the 4 of us, Mr. Extraordinary is the one most likely going to end up being a mainstream presenter. I can just see it. The
Why?
way, guy, production line,
Hey,
different topics. You've got celebrity written all over you. Just give it time. You'll be replacing people at 3 talk.
thanks, but you're talking.
Remember
You're
that.
we're in the presence of someone who's been hosting at Comic Con and who has like interviews with people from America. So,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
so
you know what? We are in a pension of heroes. That's the thing. It's like everybody's got the superpowers here.
Just
Anyways,
before we start, gents, I just gotta say this has been my highlight of this year. Like, if people talk about the highlights of the year, 2023, definitely doing podcasts with you, gents, has been a huge highlight. Been a lot of fun.
I agree.
I can relate with that, to be honest, man.
It's a highlight of my week. It usually is like, yeah, it's time to record. I don't want to get to that point. I don't know if you've watched this podcast called Shits and Gigs with James and Fuad.
Mm.
Mm.
And then there was this part where we're busy fighting because they said, okay, do you miss me when I'm not around? Like, I see you every week. You see me for work. You see me for money.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, I saw some of that. Yeah, I've been watching them on and off.
Like, so when it's Wednesday and you're gonna see me the next day, I'm gonna think, yeah, I'm gonna see James. Oh, just another. Oh, damn, it's recording day. And then the guy's like, it depends. It depends.
You know what I watch constantly? You know what I rewatch constantly?
Yeah?
Is the Ahsoka review. I think it's one of the best reviews ever.
Which
It was
one
so
in
funny.
particular?
No, the last episode where we started including the ANC and EFF and oh my god.
That was
so
the first time I
good.
realized, like, you know what? Everyone is gonna get cancelled.
I think the one that comes to mind a lot, man, is the Kung Fu episode, man. Oh, hey, we went.
Oh, that's also a great one.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. That's one of our favorites. Look at us reminiscing about the highlights of a year in an episode. This is a filler arc. You see, we're already starting with filler shenanigans. Funny enough, look at us. It's a filler arc, and once again, what's the major difference?
The main character's not around.
I should just call myself a side character at this moment.
We need Usopp, Chief. We needed Usopp. Remember when he pulled Zoro back to the boat?
Ding, 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 ding. Look what we're going.
and when that character comes in, the dice guy, what's his name again?
Duke Devlin.
Duke Devlin.
No. When you're involved, you know it's a filler. Anyway, so
yeah, but for fillers, I think this is the greatest anime filler of all time. I haven't seen any filler that can top this filler yet.
I wholeheartedly agree. There are some things that may have been damaged in the original storyline, and we'll get to that. I think we'll touch on that on episode 2 of this filler arc. But when it comes in terms of filler, none of the fillers were more as entertaining. Yeah. None of the filler villains have been more compelling. Yes. None of the level of detail when it comes to the filler arcs has been expressed as thoroughly as the Orichalcos arc. I was shocked when I found out this is filler. Are you sure?
And also the fact that so many other previous moments from previous storylines are mentioned in here. You know, I think that works as well because it sort of doesn't detach itself a lot from the main story.
I mean, the dueling does get cheating. Like, some of the dueling, I was like, hey. No, and I mean, it happens on all sides. So it's just like whoever wants the plot to win at that point. Because even when we get to one of the big moments of this arc, I was trying to break down how it happened. And I'm like, I'm confused. How did you do that? But anyway.
So what did I want to add about this wonderful arc?
I guess you can just say the giveaway.
How does it open again?
Okay, there. Thank you. You see, this is why we have good co-hosts. They can work on they can work through my mental blocks. They knew I was breaking somewhere because I wanted to touch on this. How this arc starts actually is in reference to how the manga was originally continues. So how the manga continues is that the pharaoh he travels to Egypt, and then you know that big ass jewel, the stone tablet which shows the pharaoh and Setra Kaiba. Now,
Mhm.
when he looked at
Kaiba.
yes, that one. When he was first he Merrick stripped in front of Yugi as part of his winning conditions and showed him his back. And he saw he couldn't make out the words, but he immediately got an image of what he must do. And what he must do was he go in front of the stone tablet. So when he went to the stone tablet in the manga, he's supposed to go to the stone tablet and show the 3 Egyptian god cards, and that kicks off the final shadow game. He went now at this point in time. The stone tablet was still quote unquote in America in San Fran, Tokyo.
Mm.
I'm gonna call it San Fran, Tokyo from now on.
San Fran, Tokyo.
What are you talking about? I'm dueling here.
Yes. So the tablet was still in San Fran, Tokyo. So the pharaoh decided, you know what? I think I should go show the Egyptian god cards to the tablet here, as he saw in the imagery. Which then, but what they don't know is that Darts was somewhere in the line thinking, ha ha ha, now it's my time. So at that moment, Yugi was supposed to start that he
Time is up. My time is now. It's time to do it. My time is now.
he through his Oricalchos magic sealed the magic of the tablet, and then freakily unleashed all the monsters out of everybody's duel disc and caused a huge chaos throughout the whole town. And that's why he had, and
Chaos that lasted 1 episode. I was like, if there's monsters walking around, this is a big deal. They're like, nah.
and then it's such a Carbon Corporation is not responsible for any of this malfunction that's happening. It must have been some sort of trick that that are handling it. Can I show you? I was like, Kaiba, what the hell? In one day. Then,
You know what's interesting about Kaiba? I did some deep diving on him because I was just like, I need to just know. And apparently, in the Japanese version, he knows about the magic, but he doesn't care about it.
yeah.
It was like in the English dub.
In the English dub, he's suffering from Delulu. In the Japanese, he accepts. It's like, you know what? It's freaky ass magic. Who cares? Life goes on.
I find it more hilarious that he denies it. Like, it just makes the show that much more fun for me.
Because the Delulu, he gets even stronger. In this arc, I was like, my bruh.
Even the fake Pegasus were like, even now you're still in denial. I'm like,
No, I love when he's like, don't you get tired of that speech, Kaiba?
Yeah.
Like, don't you get tired of saying this is not you?
That's a very good
But
question.
like, I think also though in the Japanese, I still think it's kind of weird that he doesn't care about the magic, because I'm like, dog, you win so much stuff through the magic. I think you should probably care about the magic. You can't just be like, nah.
That's Kaiba for you.
Anyway.
And then once again, we also learn that Yugi doesn't learn from his own goddamn mistakes. Damn it, Yugi.
Yugi or Yugi?
Yugi again. You know, like he learns his lessons in steps. It's like, okay, I must keep the millennial puzzle safe. All right, cool. Now these all-powerful, very extremely dangerous god cards. Let me give them to my grandfather to watch over.
Yeah.
In a shop that has
that has a history of getting broken into. Also, it's just like, you know, it's also wild. It's just like, yo, in this world, people do break-ins to steal cards.
Yeah.
They don't take money. They don't take like technology. Like, they won't like give us everything in the drawer, or you just want your cards. They held them at gunpoint to get cards.
Then they stole the Egyptian gods. The Egyptian god cards. Then they immediately play them so they know, oh, we come after us. Here we are, and which makes me laugh. These gods have shown to be very temperamental.
Yeah.
Oh, just one more thing about the break-in, gents. I'm just like, oh, you know, the South African economy would be great in the Yu-Gi-Oh world because no one would ever take your money. All they would take is your cards, so you just be like, okay.
Give me your deck.
Give me your deck.
What are these cards? These are crap. Bah. It's like when you have an old deck, it's the equivalent of giving somebody your old Nokia 3310
Yeah.
when you're being held at gunpoint. You know that the Ramos throw that phone back into your face. It's like,
They'll just slap you around for it.
pa!
Karibo!
How dare you!
Swords of revealing light. Do you know how 1983 that is?
Pot of greed. There, you take two. You can take
You-
two fists.
You'll never be broke though. Never ever.
So
Actually, you might because of the way they cost now. Actually, let me take that back.
that's the other thing. So the card economy must be crazy in that world. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In a world like
The things
that.
that Kaiba can afford because he plays Duel Monsters. What?
Dude.
Hey, the fact that there are only 3 blue eyes white dragons in the world. And then he destroyed the fourth one.
Rationale behind that. I don't understand.
What?
The rationale behind
Ah,
them
No,
having
well, why did he only paint? I mean, like, why did he only paint like the black dragon, like the red eyes? Why did he only paint one?
There are more than one. They're more common than the blue eyes, but we only see Joe be the one wielding it in this particular case. Is
that's
that
something we had to talk about. Like, why is it that we don't see any other similar cards when they're dueling each other? Like, it's as if there's only one Karibo on Earth.
Yeah.
We know there's not one Karibo, but it's like, why every person that you're dueling against doesn't have a similar card?
It's like everybody.
Well, I think it's the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tebello.
I'm thinking it's because Yugi is such a unique duelist that everybody is coming with a specialty deck. Like this is a super unique deck that is especially formulated against you, Pharaoh.
But are you telling me that if you know that you can get a Dark Magician, you would not try your best to get one?
I would get it in a heartbeat. That's why that whole one of my favorite duels was that duel against that clown guy who had his own dark magicians. Yeah.
But anyway, getting back to this, so they steal the cards, and then that's when they duel on the roof, and he do. Oh, first off, Weevil, and then run into what's his face, that old duelist guy.
Yes, one of the soul hunters.
Yeah, one of the soul hunters. And this thing is about these soul hunters, man. I'm trying to understand where they're coming from, and I'm just like, nah, no, nah.
They want
I mean,
powerful souls for the Oricalchos. Is that hard?
Did you guys think about this?
Yeah.
He will destroy the world and rebuild it anew. If he destroys it, y'all not gonna see whatever new world is supposed to be built.
That you see, that's the side effect of joining a cult.
Cult, yeah. You just look.
You will never think things through.
I wanted to say the exact same thing.
And I'm just like, for all of your preaching of being the quote unquote saviors of the planet, every action you've taken up until this point clearly defines that you're the bad guys.
The exact opposite. The things they do: pre-vehicular manslaughter, kidnapping,
murder,
breaking and entering.
Murder.
Brainwashing, taking people's souls.
You know,
Good God.
In a world where.
And Mai was a lot in this arc. Oof, Lord.
Is it the same voice actress, guys? Because to me,
no, they changed her.
It's a different. They changed her.
She sounded different. Yeah.
The previous one was better, I think. But I just also think the way they did the character in this, and also again, Mai cannot be 24. Don't lie to me, Wikipedia. It's not possible.
No, it can't. This
But
arc
also,
just proves.
like, also for me,
I think that's why she joined the Orichalcos. That's was blackmailing her. Like, we know you're 18. You've been lying to the world.
You know, some
You've
of
been
the
lying to everybody. And if you don't join us, we're gonna tell everybody a secret. So you're gonna blame Joe for everything, but we all know the truth. I'm here because I've been blackmailed.
One of the issues I have about this arc is sometimes the story goes left and then it goes right. Like when she's introduced, she's like, I'm not the Mai that you guys know.
Of course not. You sound different.
So you think that, okay, maybe she's brainwashed, you know? Because before that, you saw some people like that fake Pegasus. You're thinking, okay, maybe it's someone else. But then as the story keeps progressing, she's like, no, I'm not brainwashed. It's just that I've been losing, and I'm just tired of losing. They're like,
So why did you say?
It's the Vegeta effect. It's the
Yes.
Martin Vegeta effect, where Kakarot is like, "Come on, Vegeta, you're Vegeta," and he's like, "No, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans, and I will destroy you." And it's like, Chief.
Another Vegeta reference. I will not say what I think about him. Apparently, I have to be nice about it.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Somebody once asked me say one nice thing about Vegeta, and I turned into that TikTok like, don't worry, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting to get it. Like, is it taking you that long? Yes, honey, it is. So, so I can't wait for the time where we get to 200 subscribers and I have to say something nice about Vegeta because that was the deal we made. Yeah.
Subscribe, people. We need this guy to say nice things about Jeets.
Yeah,
Anyway.
subscribe to Extrodin because that was the deal. That if Extrodin gets to 200 subscribers, I'll have to say something nice.
Hey, we're currently at 123, so it's gonna happen sooner than you think. Hey, what's happening?
What's happening, gents?
The seal got him, mama. The seal got him.
Orichalcosa Arc. That card is plot armor. Yo, that card of Oricalchos. Oh my god.
Dude, like, there's so much I want to get into, especially regarding the Joey and my battle. Because I was like, this guy is simping hard, bro. What are you doing?
No, look at I get Joey. I'm talking about when we get to, like, for example, this first duel, when this guy is dueling Yugi. I'm just like, hey, so it power boosts out the yin yang, the magic cards don't work. I'm like, what this seal of Orichalcos?
Yeah, exactly, bro. But I was not referring to Joey. I'm referring to the other guy from the teeth.
Yeah, the guy who was jealous of Joey.
Yeah, that dude.
But we're still far from there. We're only going up to Weibo.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about that duel too because it's actually one of the most hilarious duels to me.
Yeah.
But we have to save it. I've got so many jokes for that duel, but we have to save it.
No problem, man. Hey, I don't know what's happening with
what happened to
with our host.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just finished dueling one of Dots' goons.
Yes, we're like, I sense you're gonna badmouth us about the Orichalcos. We've come for your soul, and soon you shall serve as the great Leviathan. Not today.
Seal of Orichalcos activate.
Before we continue, can you talk about how the theme song for the Seal of Orichalcos slaps?
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
It does.
That la na 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 na. I can't get enough of it. It's one of those. It's right there next to. Which funny enough.
So let's actually talk about that duel on the roof though, because it was pretty interesting. I mean, first off, foremost, I was saying to Mr Extrodin, I was like, Orichalcos is such a cheating card. Oh my god, like the things it's capable of.
Let me tell you something about the Seal of Orichalcos. In fact, Darts as a villain right now. Darts is the best supervillain because he has figured out how to cheat in every single aspect of the dueling system. Yeah. If you pay attention,
the
Seal of Orichalcos is specifically designed for dual disc dueling and to handicap everything that you think about it.
And also, he's the most... Okay, every other villain that we've seen so far is super dramatic.
He's the most not dramatic.
Pardon?
I'm saying he's the anti-dramatic.
Yeah, he's chill.
He's okay being in the background, being mysterious. Yeah. Don't look at me. Yeah. I remember you're busy comparing Merrick to being the Frieza of the Yu-Gi-Oh arc, and for me, Darts is definitely the Cell.
Yeah.
He's better in almost every way, but he doesn't get the respect he deserves because quote unquote fella out. But still.
No, Darts wasn't playing around. I said this in the text. I was like, Darts wasn't fucking around. Like
No,
the
he
thing
wasn't.
Darts does. Oh my! Like the fact that apparently he would the fact that he'd been stealing souls of millions, like across millennia. I was like, yo, Merrick, you gotta up your game as a villain, my guy, because you didn't accomplish anything during your time on screen, actually.
Boy has been busy. Imagine being kept alive
Like
by the spirit.
Merrick didn't get anything that he wanted throughout when he was in his villain mode. He didn't actually achieve anything. If anything, the only thing he achieved was like trapping Mai and defeating Joey by luck, I think.
Yeah.
Dots is like meticulous. Dots is like planning this whole thing from A to Z, and he's like, well, if you guys lose, I still get a soul anyway. So
Anyway.
it's fine.
It's all good. He's a mastermind.
Merrick loses, and he's like, how did I lose to the Pharaoh? Darts guys lose, and he's just like, well, next.
Oh, oh flip. Is he in the seal of Orichalcos again?
Again, it's a...
Yeah.
I get with this.
Oh, there we go.
There you
Hello
go.
again.
All right, she's back.
Oh, they're trying hard.
Hey.
I think it's because of those load shedding. The Wi-Fi signal for some reason is giving issues. Let me just move to a more secure location from my usual spot.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go. Gonna
All right, no, just go situate yourself.
continue.
We'll keep it,
I can still hear you guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll keep it going.
Yeah.
So yeah, they duel on the roof, and what's this? That's when they start using the God card, right?
Right.
That's when they use the God card thing, and then Yugi does a move that I haven't seen before. I was like, can someone explain this to me?
Which
So
movie?
I mean, so Orichalcos gives all the monsters 500 attack points or whatever, and apparently it can destroy all magic cards, or no magic cards can affect the seal of Orichalcos, which is
Yes.
and apparently trap cards, it destroys trap cards or something.
No, there's not that particular one.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so basically, this guy tries to use Obelisk, and what Yugi does is he basically plays a card that allows all of his monsters to attack and combines their attack power. And I'm like, wait, do all the monsters have to be on the
Yes.
field? So he made 4 monsters attack at once, basically.
Yeah. I think they were like at 400 each, no?
Correct.
Something
Because I
like
think
that.
No. The
Felix was at 4,000.
4,500 thanks to the seal of Orichalcos.
Yes.
Okay, this is going to we've moved to a more comfortable scenario because it's closer to the Wi-Fi router,
Cool.
but it's gonna look a little weird. But let's just say we are taking this thing to the boudoir, okay? This threesome has gone to the bedroom, so yeah. Okay,
Lord.
let's.
You didn't even give us dinner. How are you treating us like this?
I've been seducing you guys for over a year. It's finally
Oh, so I'm not special anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, I hope it's not okay.
There you are.
Cool.
What was weird?
What is weird?
Yeah, you said it was gonna look weird.
Well, literally, I've got the laptop on my lap on a pillow,
Oh.
so
Oh.
Okay.
on the bed. So
My
because
brain
it's
went
close-
somewhere else entirely. I was like,
Wow.
this is Nerdgasm.
Woo! We
The red
still.
room.
We, oh! Like, what's the funny thing is the bedpost is red, so you can see.
Ah,
So it's like, okay, so here's my swing, and over there are my whips.
don't
There's-
remind me of that terrible movie. Good God.
Oh, dude.
Serial Killer Central. Oh my God.
I've never seen that movie.
Don't.
I saw enough. I was like, mm-mm. I was like, this is, and the fact that women were supporting it was wild to me because I was like, if you just play like the Michael Myers music in the background, he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
There's-
Well, I didn't watch it for obvious reasons. I mean, what the hell am I seeing? It's like it's all hetero stuff. Ew.
Yeah,
Get,
no.
get me a yaoi version of that, and I might have been like,
I don't think so. I think you would have said that that dude is going to murder this person.
senpai, what are you going to do on the floor, senpai?
I'm going to stab and take out your livers. Wait,
Oh, what?
is this a thing?
He's so attractive. I
Anyway.
can't resist. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Back to back to the other attractive pharaoh, I guess, or whatever, or
Okay, so
BDSM series.
so the attack potential of all three monsters, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Magnet Warriors, combines to 4,500.
Right.
Mm.
So that's how you manage to destroy Obelisk the Tormentor with that trap card. I think it's called.
But then here's the other. I forget what it's called. I just know it has its. I forgot. I know what the card looks like, but I forgot the name.
Mhm.
But I'm still failing to understand Yugi's strategy of believing in the heart of the cards, even when the stakes are high. Like, are you telling me that you are always gonna be guessing whatever? Like, your strategy is to just use whatever card that you have in your hand, bro.
Well, yes.
Well, technically, the way the game works, especially in real life, is that like you have to play with what's in your hand. Like you can't like when people try to mark their cards or whatever, even though like marking your cards wouldn't work because how would your nose be able to tell the difference or whatever unless you put like a special dot or something. So anyway, but like the thing is that like what they say apparently in the because I did a deep dive. Apparently, like the pharaoh can like influence how his deck gets shuffled, and he can influence which card he's going to pick up. Like that's one of the powers of the Millennium Puzzle or whatever.
Also known as cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's cheating. Everybody's cheating.
Everybody is cheating.
Like even Joey now is activating cheating powers. Like he's become so good that he stumbled into his cheating powers because before he was playing like normal. Now he's also cheating with everybody else.
Before we continue, I must send you that video. Okay, you guys keep going.
Okay.
Right.
We are very organized. Don't worry. Don't
So,
look at VFS production.
Are we then moving on to like are we done with the first battle?
Yeah, I think there's not a lot that goes on in it,
Yeah.
and it's just like we get a bunch of exposition about the Orichalcos.
Orichalcos
Also,
and what
I
it
don't
does.
understand why the Pharaoh doesn't take Obelisk, because he should take Obelisk, right?
Well,
that was part of the deal, but that guy he took it back to he gave it back to that leader of
Right. How are these cards so aerodynamic is
Dude.
another question.
like are you like the Hawkeye of this universe or something?
Those
Like,
cards-
is your aim that good?
Those
Like
cards have got titanium alloy. They've got
I'm just saying, like these flimsy things are just flying through the sky, and I'm like,
and then they
Gambit?
get caught. Yeah, they're gambiting them. You know, the more you think about it, the more ridiculous it becomes. Because, like, I
No,
lost
because
a
I mean,
Jew.
even in the last arc, in the Merrick arc, Kaiba disarms like a dude using Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'm just like, okay, the heart of the cards, but come on.
dude, I know we're still gonna get there, but even the way Duke just hit someone with a dice and the guy just like, dude, it's a dice. It's hit on your face and then that's it. You stop.
No, a dice I can sort of understand because maybe if it's like it's those small hard ones and you chuck it hard enough at somebody's eye, I can see. But a card disarming a dude who's holding a gun or a bat or something, I'm like, hey, bud. Like, hell, I didn't know you guys were playing with weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. I don't want to lie. It doesn't make sense at all. But hey,
And also, who did Kaiba train with? Like, Kaiba is the Batman. He's the only dude with martial arts. Like, if you ever see, like, the Pharaoh, whenever he's in a situation, he's either summoning cards or using the Mind Crush or
Yes.
whatever.
yes.
Kaiba's throwing hands, like, he's fighting people. And I'm like, where? Okay, when? Okay.
Kaiba, Joey, Tristan. Literally,
They're the martial artists.
and if you like in the last
But
arc,
I'm saying Kaiba knows stuff. If you look at the way Kaiba moves, it's like he's a ninja. Like he's
Yeah.
dodging things, he's fighting with
Yeah.
swords, and I'm
He's
like,
like
what
the super
happened?
spy or something.
remember in his past life, he was literally a royal bodyguard. So,
I
like,
I
what?
guess.
It's his spirituality. Combat is his way of life. All right, let's move on to the next part. Then we have later, or rather, the next night.
Can we just add this before? So Weibo and Dragon Dinosaur Boy, their
X
souls are
return.
Yeah.
they returned as a gift for winning instead of him getting instead of
And
him
you're just
getting
like, I don't want that.
No, like fuck those. If I was the fair, I was like, screw those niggas. I want my damn
I
god cards.
want my card, bro. Give me my card. I
Yeah.
didn't ask for those spirits to go back to whatever you take them from. No.
That was not the deal, fool.
I know little Yugi would have been like, oh, that's nice, but Pharaoh was like, what?
What the
Pharaoh came. I think that's the reason. I think that's why he did what he did in the end, because he was like, from the get go, Raphael was busy testing Pharaoh's temper. I was like, I'm going to tell him that I'm going to give him his god cards, and then I'm going to take it away. And then I'm going to leave him to stew in his anger for weeks. Then deliver to him a whole lot and give him the most annoying two souls that I can possibly think of. Like, are you sure couldn't we have gotten like any other Julius? No, it has to be those two. Those two in particular. One Cosmic Exodia, and the other one is just annoying perpetual headache.
Yeah.
No, and especially it was Weevil. Like when he saw Weevil, he was like, Raphael.
So then we're going to the land of the monsters. We learn that the great dragons were sealed. Title drop. This arc is actually called Waking the Dragons. It's not called the Orichalcos Arc. But that's
I mean, they put it in the title and everything.
yes.
Yeah,
That's how confident
dog.
they were
The thing we
about
remember is Orichalcos.
That's how confident they were about this filler arc that they did a masterpiece. Like, we're gonna put it in the title card.
Yeah. I think this is where the recording studio was like, you know what, guys, let me show you. Just give us a couple of weeks. Let this guy relax. Let's just run with it. And then they came up with this crap, and I was like, this stuff is actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get Dark Magician Girl who gets to talk. I want to know why the Dark Magician is not there. I would have been like, yo, where's the Dark Magician? Isn't he supposed to pull up and?
Well, you kind of find out why afterwards because of who the Dark Magician actually is. So
okay. So I guess we'll get to that.
I don't want
was that a dream or what was that?
You are sucked into the world of the monsters.
Oh, okay.
I like
that didn't sound right.
Oh no. Yeah, the youngest of us.
This is one of those moments where the most innocent one out of all of us is the one that had a dirty mind, and we're like, huh? Oh.
No, it's because of us. You have ruined him. What? What was someone? When I've started, how would you say when I like? Who didn't touch the ceiling?
That's funny.
I'm dead. I'm dead. That's funny.
Anyway.
Okay. All right. So,
he gets drawn into the world of the monsters.
And you actually start seeing Yami and Yugi apart, which was good. It was a good thing to watch.
And
but let's be real, Yami is the main character of this thing. Yugi is he's something to up the stakes, honestly.
Yeah. Yugi became the MacGuffin of this arc. And especially after what happened with Raphael, he became I think they wanted to give little Yugi a time off. I know it's the same voice actor, but I think the guy was acting as Yugi. It's
the same guy doing both voices.
Yeah.
Wow. Big
The same
ups to
actor.
him.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. He's really good.
That is
That's like Sean Schimmel doing Goku. That's like Sean Schimmel doing Goku and King Kai. Like I
Yeah,
think people forget that Sean Schimmel did King Kai, and it's like
yeah,
he sounds nothing like Goku.
yeah, yeah. Oh, you didn't
The
know even?
fuck?
Yeah, he does King Kai, bro, and Goku.
That is so awesome!
That's Spirit Blap. That's Sean Schimmel, bro.
So he was basically talking to himself the whole time. He was King Kai's fan.
Dude, that's
Well,
not.
it's like Chris
Imagine,
Sabat when he does Piccolo
yeah,
and Vegeta.
dude, imagine Yamcha, Piccolo, and Vegeta in one scene. That's just Sean Schimmel speaking to himself. And maybe if Shenron is also out there somewhere, it's like, yo, I know Sean.
Yo, wait, you telling me Sean Schimmel did Yamcha?
Yeah, no, not Sean Schimmel. Christopher Sabat.
Chris
Sorry.
Sabat.
Yeah,
Chris
he
Sabat
does.
did Yamcha.
Yeah,
God, I love being geeks. Look at the look at us.
Holy crap!
I think he also does Shenron. I stand to be corrected on that one.
I am the eternal dragon.
But it's Piccolo, Yamcha,
Yo,
and
put it as a voice actor, you have to have some range of note. Like
yeah.
you just have to be able to switch in between voices, like a yo.
But with Piccolo, it's basically how he normally sounds. But with Vegeta and Yamcha, there's a bit of a
Now
difference.
Piccolo, he's also doing something because if you listen to Piccolo's voice, it's also very, very gravelly.
Yeah.
I mean, even when he did King Piccolo, it was like because they redubbed Dragon Ball and all of that stuff. So even when he did King Piccolo, you can even tell he did a difference between Demon King Piccolo and regular Piccolo.
Yeah.
Even though that was a retcon that he was just a space alien.
This whole time.
Anyway, back to Yu-Gi-Oh. I did not know it was the same guy doing two voices. That is really cool.
That is
It's some
really
guy who I think he wears glasses or something.
Anyway, so we get to which other part? Oh, okay, so Yugi pulls out the Eye of Tobias, and then at the same time, Raphael gives Master Darts the god cards, of which he puts them in the altar and drains them of their powers to give it to the great beast. So he manages to.
And I'm just like, this is the time when y'all are supposed to be finicky. Aren't y'all supposed to be like pulling up on Darts in his dreams and just being like, "What are you doing, sucker?"
Yeah, that's what I
I
said.
pity the fool that tries to use our powers. I'ma lay it to smack it down.
Ah, no, that shows what kind of villain Darts was. That's been knowing these things. It's like, bitch, I'm protected by the great Leviathan. It's me. It's you versus me, bitch. It's okay. Don't take it with me. Take it with my big ass snake that I worship.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't? Oh, okay. I'm gonna just take these cards then.
Yeah, that's another thing. Darts was like a weird priest thing going on because every episode we saw him, he's praying, and I'm just like, this is
First,
weird.
and he had this coat over his head, and he was like, sometimes at some point I was convinced it's a woman. Like, why are you veiling your hoodie with your ridiculously long turquoise hair?
Right.
But then he, obviously, with the powers from the god cards, he can now manifest the great Leviathan a little bit, and the eye popped up in the skies, and there it created a gigantic vortex around the pharaoh, around Yugi. And then Yugi is just like, look to your deck. Woo, I play the Eye of Tobias. And like Tobias is like, Tobias also has a personality.
That's the thing.
Like,
Also, it's like, is this a duel now? Are you dueling the eye? Why do you have to play the card?
Exactly.
And Tobias was like, what's up? How about I use flamethrower? If you pay attention to Tobias is the only dragon that shoots first and asks questions later. The other ones have got different what am I doing here? What am I supposed to do? Tobias is like, I
No, Tobias has smoke because when you get into the backstory, he's like, I want Darts. Where's he?
Like, where is he? That's a great eye. Dot, is that you?
I want all this.
Tobias had beef for real. All the other dragons were just like, this is our duty. Tobias is like, where is this guy? I want him.
You know,
where?
There's the TikTok. When I find you, Ricky. When I find you, Ricky. Ricky. When I get to you. When I find you, Ricky. That's Tobias side. There's like when I find you, Dots. When I find you, Dots. When I meet you, Dots. It's on site, Dots. Me and you.
We're not
And
that. You. Like, I don't even think Tobias cared about the prophecy. I think he just wanted that.
Where
Like, first you
is
turned me
Dots?
into a. Yeah, like first you messed you that's
Yeah, you. After school, after school. That's all you hear.
one day is one day.
Let me at him.
Yes. So then there's so many convoluted. This season is so convoluted. Suddenly, and to form, Kaiba doesn't care what the hell is going on in his world. The only thing that gets Kaiba to act is if two things happen. One, you go after Mokuba. We've talked about that, right?
Yeah. What is company?
Two, somebody touches his company.
Lord.
Yeah.
And this time, somebody touched his
That time
company.
the end of the world is happening. They're messing with my company. Dog priorities.
Then somebody's trying to buy out my company again. Could
And
it be?
it's got a new drip now, looking all purple.
Hey, dog, and I'm like, Intwana, Kaiba, there's dragons in the sky. I think your company is the last thing on people's minds right now. Shut up, it's about my company.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
don't know about you guys, but sometimes some of these episodes felt like abridged. I mean, like you have a receptionist saying, "Oh, sorry, I got your details wrong. It's my first day." I'm like, "Wait, is this really in the script?"
No, the way Kaiba trash talks, it's like the abridged. So, like
Yeah.
if you listen to some of his dialogue, it's the same thing that happened in Z. Like you know that whole line when Vegeta tells Cell, what's this? I did sit-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and drank plenty of juice. That's in the Z Funimation dub. He actually says that thingy to Cell,
So, yeah.
and you're just like, yo.
In the
I mean, even some of his interactions with Mokuba, you're like, wait, whoa, this dialogue, is it real? Yeah.
anyway, so somebody's trying to buy out his company again. I thought you'd be a little more careful, and I'd also think that anyone who would be stupid enough to try and buy out Kaiba Corp shares again. I mean,
No, you know what? Here's the other thing with Kaiba. I'm like, dog, so you believe in magical hackers because all they say is they got into the system. Like, yeah, that explains anything. But actual magic, no. Magical hackers that can hack you from anywhere.
yes,
It's fine.
and now I'm also thinking from a strategic standpoint. Kaiba, no one in their right mind wants to touch your company with an iron lance. If somebody's trying to buy out your shares, it's definitely a trick. They're coming after you, bitch, not your company.
And also,
I mean, who would buy shares from a company where every shareholder, apart from the owner, is dead?
also going back to
No.
this whole thing about
Who would buy it when the dual discs apparently are going crazy and there's monsters everywhere? That's such bad PR.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying, Mr. Extrodin?
I'm just saying, like, the more we talk, the more I think about some of the dialogue in this. Like, Taya saying stuff like, I've been talking about friendship this whole time. Haven't you guys been listening? Anyway, let's join hands. They're like, for what? It's like, I was like, watching here. Like, what's going on here?
She finally had enough. Like, damn, you have to go on again with another friendship speech.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay. I just wanted to highlight one. Mai has gone to the dark side for some reason. Two.
I mean, her reasoning is so whack. Oh my god. When you actually get into the reason of why she switched sides, it's like, bitch, we all been in the Shadow Realm. We all had things going on. I was struck by a freaking magical god card with lightning. Like, what is this business?
Imagine
Like, what?
the moment there.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know what? Pick up a phone. You have a phone. Call people.
Make friends. Get a life.
Like, why didn't you call? That's why Joey was like, why didn't you just tell us? Like, you didn't have to be eavesdropping on people telling you that you're like the 8th best duelist or whatever. Like, just
And
call.
also, that's so disrespectful because it's just like, bro, you lost. You should not be talking such big trash to
Exactly.
somebody you lost to. If I was I would have been like, oh, I'm 8th. What does that make you?
Exactly.
Because I spanked you in record time. What actually does that make you? Like, why are you listening to the people you beat? That doesn't make sense.
And it bothers
Anyway.
you.
And it bothers you. Hey,
Like,
no.
that's when you should turn your inner Kaiba on and it has been like, I don't listen to fools who have grinded beneath my heels. I took your cards, I took your deck. You don't stand a chance against me. You're not even in the middle tier of duelists. You're not even in the lower tier. I don't even know why you showed your face at this tournament.
You can't
Now
stand
shut up before I get the harpies out and they lay the smack down on your
on you.
monkey ass.
Thank you. What else do we learn? We learn. Oh, Rebecca's grandfather has been studying this thing for decades now.
And Rebecca is in college?
What?
Yeah, she's a genius, so she skipped school and she's in college, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to her for being interested in Yugi, but I don't even think they're the same age.
No.
It's giving Dr. Lani at this rate.
I mean, this mangaka either just didn't care about ages, or I guess the studio, they just didn't care about ages or whatever the hell is going on.
True.
Like, yo, this is like, oh, this is old school. This is Ruronori Kenshin, because wasn't that girl like 14 or something, or 16? And wasn't he like 20?
Yes, she was supposed to be like 17, 18.
Oh.
And then he's 20.
Oh, sorry, he's what?
And he's 28. It's still a big ass gap.
Well, at least she's an adult. That's better.
Mm.
And then
I mean, that's a huge gap, but you know.
Well, the controversy around what happened to the author, you can see.
Oh,
But we'll talk
I
about
know
that.
nothing. I know nothing about that, so I guess I'll look that up in my own time. Maybe I don't know.
Oh,
Still, fantastic
okay.
series, and I'm like, at least I can say, look, at least she's an adult. At least.
Yeah.
It's not the weirdest relationship in anime. There's weirder.
Well, hold that thought up until you read out what he's been arrested for. That's all I can say.
Don't ruin Kenshin for me.
It's ruined for everyone. That's why I had to consciously say, you know what, I still appreciate the lessons I've learned, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that what the guy is being arrested for isn't something totally messed up.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Anyway,
So
age appropriate people.
mine's like, I'm gonna take everybody out, and I'm starting with you, Wheeler, to think I even had to even think that I thought I had something for you. In my head, I'm like, no, you had something for you. Don't act like.
Again, that's why she has to be 18. This is crazy.
And Nana felt a 24-year-old admitted she had feelings for a 16-year-old.
So, being obsessed with a 16-year-old, like to the point where you joined a cult to try and remove your memory of him. You cannot be 24. It doesn't. No.
She should be on some watch list. Honest to God, this is some.
Sure.
And also, why is that other guy basically comparing himself to Joey? Like, from the moment he saw Joey,
from the moment he was like, I have beef with that guy specifically. And like when you get to their duel is one of the most hilarious duels ever.
Let me put it.
I can't wait to talk about it. I cannot wait.
Decided, okay, Raphael obviously is the leader. Then I'm gonna get second best, whoever he is. Okay, it's this kid. Fine.
No. He picked Joey specifically. He was targeting Joey.
Let me put it in this context. All the three that in the Japanese version they're called the Three Musketeers, they have a specific beef with one of the top two duelists. So Raphael has beef with the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And
what's his beef with the Pharaoh though?
Well, it's all about fulfilling the prophecy. So Raphael believes that Raphael.
The other two are way more personal.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
why, and that's why Raphael lost the way he lost. Actually, if you pay
because
attention,
his
because
backstory, I was like, sure, you lost your parents, but what does that have to do with the pharaoh
no, it
again?
has
Like,
nothing to do with the pharaoh. It has everything to do that he's the one who believes in Dutch dream better than anyone else.
But
okay,
anyway, we'll
Yeah,
get to
so
that.
he's
So
he's the one who's most obsessed with Dut's vision of this whole new world thing to the obscene level.
mm.
And then when it comes to Alistair just cares about what you took away my brother.
Your dad
Alistair,
took away my brother. What?
your dad took away my brother. He's basically Seto Kaiba in reverse. If Seto Kaiba failed to protect Mokuba, that's
Yeah.
basically what Alistair is. And
Yes.
as for I call him tuna Australian Joey. What's his name now?
oh, Valen,
Valen, there you go. Valen Valen wants my.
big time. Good
Yeah,
God.
he is simping on my end.
Yeah.
He knows he won't get to clap the cheeks while this woman is still obsessed over that man.
Yeah, because the level of simping, yo, I was
Hey, phew,
surprised. Like,
it's too
Bro,
much.
in this duel alone, my guy. Like, because Raphael is like, well, it looks like mine's falling up. Because I mean, they duel in Kaiba's thingy or whatever,
No,
and
they dueled in Pegasus's.
oh yeah,
uh,
oh Pegasus's place.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were in Pegasus's place.
because surprise, surprise, Yuki got a tape from Pegasus, and everyone is saying, "Don't play
don't.
that
Remember what
goddamn
happened
tape."
last time? You remember what happened last time, Yugi? No, but guys, maybe something else might be happening this time around. Don't play it.
No, well, the Pharaoh said play it, so Yugi gonna
So
be like,
the
ah,
the,
Aye.
and the Pharaoh's like, bitch hasn't got his eye. What the hell is he gonna do?
yeah.
He how?
No,
But
this
Pharaoh,
time
how
we'll
do you
mind.
know his
This
power?
time,
He
if he
does.
tries it, we're mind crushing him. This time, if he tries it, it's mind crushing time.
Our mind crush is meant to paste this time. We are ready for you. Play it. And Yugi boy, you're invited to this place. There's my access card. Blah 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 blah. So they decide to go to Pegasus's mansion. Satokaiba gets invited.
Wait,
So
oh, he gets invited to the island, to Duelist Kingdom.
Yes.
yeah, because
Which how is that place still open and who's cleaning it? It was so clean.
Like,
I was like, who's maintaining this
no,
place?
because Pegasus, he thought Pegasus took over the company again.
No, I'm saying that when you get to Duelist Kingdom, I was like, bro, nobody's been
it's
here in forever. How is
bad.
it so spick and span?
It is Pegasus's private island. I'm sure he's got some well-meaning but no doubt foreign nationals who've come to live there, who are busy cleaning it and busy be calling him Monsieur Pegasus. Mr. Pegasus, I'll make sure the island is nice and clean for you. I make sure I've done your ironing. There is no way he's a billionaire. There is no way he hasn't got a staff upon staff of cleaning people. He has his own butler who most probably is as prim and proper as Sebastian himself from Black Butler,
I guess so. I'm just
just
like,
to
yo, because
maintain the island.
I thought after he got defeated, I thought after you got defeated, all your stuff gets destroyed in Yu-Gi-Oh.
You lose
I
No,
thought after you lose the duel, all your things just blow up.
yeah, all your assets just blow up in jail.
no. Pegasus is living his life as like, you know what? I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. Ever since they got the gigantic possessive eyeball out of me, I realized just how crazy of a bastard I was. Why was I simping over a girl? I'm gay for days. Let me go live my life in
Why
my
was I
villa.
chasing a little boy?
Why was I chasing a little boy?
But
Do I look like I
also,
want to be in a watch list?
that's how dramatic it was on that take. Make sure that you don't allow anyone to take this, whatever. I'm like, yo, relax. Why you gotta be so dramatic about it?
Yeah,
Also,
I know
tell
what you
him
really
what the
want to
card
say.
does.
I
I
know
think
what
if you're going to give somebody an important card, just tell them what it does. I'm so
what it.
tired of they have to figure it out in the middle of a duel. Tell me in the video, in the tape, just tell me this is the card that can defeat darts. Don't lose it.
Well, that's what happens when they meet the voice recording of Pegasus in the island because they
No,
find out
but
that
he still doesn't tell them. He's just like, this card is
You're
the
our
key.
only
Make sure you don't lose it.
you're our only hope, Yugi boy. So I've left you a very special card for you. It's the only thing that can help us in this situation.
You know, for a second I felt for Kaya because it's like the fact that you're listening to this, that means that I've already been kidnapped and you're the only one that got to this Yu-Gi-Oh! In my head, I'm like, dude, what if it's like Kaiba that got this tape? Like, what if it's someone else that got like, really?
No, Pegasus knows Kaiba doesn't believe in any of the magic. It's another trick.
You know?
I mean, eventually, throughout this Oricalchos arc, you do see Kaiba doesn't say it out loud, but you see that he's accepting what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because he panics when they play the Orichalcos card. Oh no.
But the fact that he
No,
got everything back
yeah.
to himself, I'm like, yo, Kaiba, are you narcissistic much? Like, Pegasus just explain what's going on. You're like, it's all a trick because
Yes.
someone is trying to steal my company. I'm like,
It's all about my company. All
No,
up.
even the pharaoh is like, it's not all about you, Kaiba.
like, yo,
Like
relax.
Kaiba's like, screw you, I lost your duel against you. You're not gonna give me another lifelong speech about my
No,
life.
actually, you know what also happens that makes Kaiba get involved in this whole thing outside of the company. Oh, we'll get to it anyway. Yeah, we'll get to it. But it's one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen with Kaiba. Oh my god.
we are getting there
Anyway,
because
so I'm saying anyway. So they were going to Pegasus. He was still doing thingy on Duel's Kingdom.
no, he wasn't.
And what's this?
No, he wasn't.
No, I'm saying, didn't he do what's his Alistair
Kaiba.
before he went to
Yeah.
No, his soul was Kaiba jeweled Alistair as Pegasus in disguise.
No, but I'm saying Pegasus, he takes off the disguise at some point
Yes.
in the duel.
Because
And then they duel to a standstill, basically, and it cancels out the Orichalcos.
exactly. The duel to a draw. And then during the duel, once again, he goes into the magic land, fueled by the power of Delulu. Do you see how powerful his Delulu is? He refuses to acknowledge magic. So much that magic itself sucks him into the realm of the monsters and say, here, take this damn monster.
Dude.
Like, yeah, whatever.
And even when it's
And he's
in
like,
that realm,
I am hallucinating.
even when it's in that realm, he talks smack to that lady, like, yeah, I want you to shut up. I can't wait for you. Like, yo, I can't wait for you to shut up. Like, Kaiba, relax.
It's like, Kaiba, she could turn you into a frog. You don't even know where you are.
Dude.
The power of Delulu. There is no magic. It's a hallucination. And magic is like, acknowledge me!
And also, it's like, okay, if you don't believe that anything that is being said here is true, how did you get this card then all of a sudden? I don't understand how I got this card all of a sudden. I thought this was an illusion. Like,
no, he was like, bruh, I didn't pack this into my deck. Or maybe I did. It's like, Kaiba, no. Kaiba, no.
okay.
No.
And even if you did, where did you get that card from then, Kaiba? Because you know all the cards, right?
The power of Delulu. Say it with me, kids. So Kaiba then fights to a draw. Joey was going to win the duel against Mai that first time around. Wait, not for cock block guy deciding no, not my
Also, the
protect.
fact that she's like, the fact that she starts breaking down in front of Joey, I'm just like, okay, I'll say it before. I said it before. I'll say it again. She is not 24. No 24-year-old woman will be acting like that with a 16-year-old. It's not possible. Second of all, it's just like, what is your particular beef with Joey? Did you not forget that he threw himself in front of an Egyptian god card to try and get you out? Like, he threw himself in front of an Egyptian god card, and he threw himself at Merrick to save you. I'm just like, girl.
She has abandonment issues, man.
True that.
No, but I'm saying she chose to abandon them. They didn't abandon her. And I'm just like, bro, if I was Joey, I was like, I battled Merrick for you. Yeah. I battled Ra.
I think that's
you
why.
You see that giant god card?
I think that's why he didn't take it so well.
Mm.
No, I'd be mad. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, woman, I faced a giant god card that literally almost sent me to the shadow realm and may have almost paralyzed me and knocked me out to save you.
And you're pissed off at me? Get a life,
Bruh.
girl. Come on,
It's like, what?
girl.
You were in the shadow realm? We were all in the shadow realm.
That's my for you.
It's
But
like, you were sad about losing? Do you know how many times I've lost to Kaiba and Yugi alone and Merrick?
you know,
Yeah, no, I don't get Mai's motive. It just doesn't make sense.
Ma's motivations are one of the biggest plot holes.
Yeah.
No, she loves Joey and she can't tell him for some reason because she has to be an independent woman, I guess.
Because
And I'm just like, again,
we
Like-
all know the reason, because she's 24 freaking years old and she just doesn't want to go end up in some watch list.
So she has to start drama to get his attention.
To put away to curb her unholy desires, she decides to go and kill the person she's in love with. Clearly has feelings for. It's okay. You can wait 2 years.
no, she can't be 24. I refuse. You've activated my refusal card. I'm like,
Rejection, activate trap, denial. With this trap card, all I need to do is say no, Tebello. This is and everything.
It's
What
fine.
did I think that?
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear you.
I can hear you.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here.
It's fine.
Orichalcos.
I miss your thingy. What you were saying.
I was saying, why is it they always like to say, "Oh no," and then someone says, "Oh yes."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes,
I mean, it wasn't a
switching-
bad duel. It wasn't a
Yeah.
bad duel though. It was an interesting duel, I guess.
It was.
But yeah, I
So-
just didn't know the guy could front flip and break the seal of Orichalcos.
Can I also talk just how
that's what I'm
useless of
saying.
a duel is?
That's what I'm saying. The level of simping is crazy, bro. To a point where you actually stopped the seal of Oricalcos from doing its job.
Yes.
Like, yo,
But you're not taking.
And
You're not
like the
taking my
fact that
girl's soul.
nobody was mad at him, I was like, I thought Dots was going to take his soul right then and there because I thought Dots was going to be like, oh, you getting in the way of Orichalcos.
that's what I'm saying. This is the least dramatic villain of all.
He is the most chill villain. He knows his job. He's like, he's been doing this for 10,000 years. You're all going to become his slaves anyway. He's like, I'm in no hurry.
Yeah.
Well done, Raphael. Oh no, Raphael.
But
And
Raphael, the voice like that is so dramatic, eh? Let's just wait and see what happens next. Like, yo.
And then
Like, what's up, Batman? Pharaoh.
Oh yeah, it's time for old Geo Pharaoh.
Where's the Pharaoh? Where is he? You wouldn't let him be played by an ordinary citizen. Where's the Pharaoh? I'm Raphael.
I'm looking for you, Pharaoh. Can you talk about the duel that Yugi lost?
Yeah, I guess we can get there now.
Yeah, yummy.
So, yeah, this is the thing that I find interesting about Raphael's dueling style. I'm like, so his whole thing is just summoning those monsters and then they defend each other.
Yeah, but Raphael is determined not. Raphael's biggest fear is loss, so he's determined not to let his monsters die.
I mean, fair enough. Just so you know, if my lights don't come back on, I might have to turn my camera off just to continue. Otherwise, it's just going to be Black Hawk down in here.
That's
So I'll see if I can keep my light on for a little bit longer.
All right, then we understand.
Anyway, just getting back to Raphael for a second. I'm just like, for me, the thing I was just like, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! There's no way your monsters are not going to get destroyed.
And it's also fine enough. His guardian monsters are all summoned by having an item on the field. Have you noticed?
What?
His guardian monsters, his guardians. You need to have something on the field, like Guardian Growl needs. You need to play Gravity X on the field for you to summon Guardian Growl.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just
And
like, that's why I'm saying everybody's cheating, because I'm just like, how are you catching all of these magic cards to summon all of these monsters?
and then Celestial Sword Iatos to summon Guardian Iatos.
Mm, mm. He does have an interesting deck, though. Like, he really does.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And I think he knew.
then,
It's like he knew that he was gonna win because he is a bit of a
well,
strategist.
yeah, because he questions the way to have the Orichalcos in Yugi's pocket,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
then
nobody's actually, who actually has won with the Orichalcos?
What do you mean from the bad guys?
No, just anybody who's ever played it, who actually won a duel.
that weird priest at the beginning who took Weevil and
Oh, yeah, he's the only one, right?
but now that you think about it, like wow, damn.
Wait, but didn't Raphael win against Yami? He did, right?
Yeah,
No,
but he
he
didn't
didn't play the
play the seal.
Orichalcos.
He didn't play the seal of Orichalcos.
Oh yeah, Yami. Oh yeah, you're right.
And then Yami goes all kinds of crazy in the duel.
Yeah, and he didn't listen to Yugi, man.
Like
Like,
fuck off.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like this is when he becomes the most anime. I mean, the most manga Yami I've ever seen.
Yes.
yeah,
Because he's
And
just like, I'm sacrificing monsters left and right, whatever it takes to beat this guy.
and then you
and
just see just how powerful the Carrie Babylon became.
yeah, even though Raphael was calling it your rainbow. What did you call it?
Your rainbow your rainbow cream puffs or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, that's one strong that's one strong puffball. because
It was interesting to see him lose, though, and it was also interesting to see him and Yugi having beef over. Also, another thing, these dragon cards, they fuse with whatever they want.
yes.
Yeah.
Like
They,
the
no, no,
Eye of Tomias, the Claw of Hamos, and the other one that Kaiba has, they can fuse whenever, whatever. Do they just have special ability polarization?
oh,
Because they'd be
I
like,
think
I'll
let me explain how they work. Okay.
fuse them with one.
Is that me? Okay, let me explain. The Eye of Tobias can fuse with any monster in the field to produce any new creature, right? The getting the Fang of Critias. There you go.
Yeah.
And the Fang of Critias can fuse with any trap cards to form into a fusion monster. Trap or magic card, if you pay attention. And then the Claw of Hermos can fuse with any magic card to become an equipment to equip any other monsters to augment its powers.
Like it could be a weapon or something.
So it becomes a weapon, or it becomes a hammer, or it becomes whatever. That's what it becomes.
Oh, okay. I mean, that wasn't explained to me because I was just like, what? How are these fusions happening?
Yeah, so yeah, I had to look it up because at some point I was like, what the hell is going on here?
And guys, can someone explain to me the purpose of Dark Magician Girl being on the turtle?
Which turtle?
The
Well,
turtle.
exactly, it's an attack. It's an attack to attack life points directly. Like the whole thing is like the turtle can launch a
Oh yeah,
monster
yeah.
at somebody's life points.
Yes, yeah.
And the monster gets destroyed, but the attack increases to destroy the opponent's life points.
Yes. So like, bitch, go. And then like the dark magician's like, you're sacrificing me? Like, bitch, should I stutter? Go!
Did I stutter? Did I stutter?
That's why Raphael was like, dude, yeah, I know you are evil, funny one. Like you.
And then
You are
then
evil,
he,
dog.
then he plays the sword of Iatos, summons Iatos, and says Iatos gets all the attack points for every monster in your graveyard. For all the attack points of the monsters in your graveyard. Like, oh no! Now look at them, Pharaoh. Look
Which
at
that's
them.
what I'm saying is hacks. I'm saying hacks. Like, how did you pull that out at this point in this juncture? How?
Bitch, that's the heart of the
Like the
cards.
thing is, you must know if Yugi doesn't say heart of the cards, you must know you have a chance. Once he says heart of the cards, because everybody's using the heart of the cards until Yugi says no. You know that's mine, right? I'm taking it back.
And then
And I
Yugi
think that's
somehow.
how Joey realized that something was wrong. That ain't Yug. The way he's playing right now, that ain't Yug.
Then obviously the Pharaoh Yugi cracks the seal of the Orichalcos to sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Like, it only needs one of us. So I'm letting the seal of the Orichalcos take me instead.
Nah, don't lie, Yugi. You know you ain't the main character of the show, my G.
Like, bet you
Yeah.
like,
Like there was no way we were about to watch Yugi duel all of these guys to get the
like he
Pharaoh
just
spirit back. That was not gonna happen.
he just saw his future the next couple of weeks, and all that stress. Like, that ain't me. Thank you. No, move, bitch. Take me. No. La 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 la.
Like, yo, you want me to fight Raphael, to battle Raphael and Dots? I ain't doing that, bro.
Bitch, move. It's like,
I'm not doing that at all.
I like how Dots is also still calm. That no, you got tricked. Look, that's not the Pharaoh. That is some kid.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Well,
Hey, buffoon. What I'm saying is there's basically two.
I mean, again, I think if they melded the personalities together more or whatever, or if they just kind of had him be like more like the Pharaoh from Jump, and then because I think like the thing is I don't really I like Yugi as a character, but I don't connect to Yugi as a character. I'm just like, yeah, dog, if you get out the way, I'm fine.
You'd be
But maybe
surprised
it had to be that way.
You'd be surprised as how familiar they are, but everything will be explained in the last arc. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those questions you're asking, they'll be answered a little bit. I'm not saying they make sense, but I'm just saying they'll be answered. Okay.
But can we also talk about the art in his arc? I mean, look at the point where he realizes that, oh flip, I screwed up.
Yugi.
You know.
Yeah.
And I think also when
And then Joy gives him the most Brooklyn pep talk of them all.
yeah, but you know, I realized
Come on, Pharaoh.
He punched him.
He punched him. But then I realized when I saw it now, they cut that scene out because he holds him and then all of a sudden he's on the floor. I'm like, why did they cut down the punch? Why did they take that out?
Because it's for kids. You can't show that physical violence on the main character.
But we did see him cry.
Even in Spider-Man the animated series, apparently this was a thing with 4Kids that you couldn't show Spider-Man punching people. Like I think throughout that whole show, he throws 4 punches.
Yeah, he grabs them and throws them more often than not. Damn, I know, but there you go.
It makes sense. Like if you watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1980s one, there was no action in that show. There was barely any action.
It was so stupid. It's how I got to like Ninja Turtles, but still.
Yeah.
Stupid is what stupid was.
Yeah, I mean, they figured out a way around it, so they would just have the turtles flip around the lasers until the bad guys defeat themselves.
Basically.
Exactly.
And then we have... Okay, so then they figure out they need to go to some other part of San Francisco again. Because that Japan is huge. That deserts, you're like, why is there a desert in Japan?
I mean, it was also interesting to see like the Pharaoh, because like the Pharaoh when he steps in, he's the most like confident person usually, most of the time until they like building up drama. But it was like interesting to see the Pharaoh get depressed.
All right. Now let's get to the part that I want.
I've never seen him cry. It was the first time seeing him cry like that.
Well, he has left to himself. Now, I wanted to get to the important part right there before continuing. I sent you a link on the chat trace. There's a video I need you guys to watch. It's about a minute long, right?
Of Kaivan?
Yes, it's about Kaiva. It's when he realizes Yugi lost and how they did it in the original versus the abridged version.
I need to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
You don't you have your phone right now?
Oh, okay.
His phone.
Oh, he's recording that, but well, he's not recording live, so you can watch it, can't you? Or you can't open 2 tabs.
All right, let me see. Maybe I can. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right, it's playing.
Okay, just watch it.
Okay, give me a second. I need to get into WhatsApp.
Okay.
What's going
This video is
What's
taking
going
long
on
to
with
load. I don't know why.
He's just sad because he lost a children's card game. Well, actually, it's more complicated than that. See, Yugi was trying to stop these guys from wiping out all of humanity. And in the process, he ended up losing the person that means more to him than anyone else. So he's kind of going through a lot of emotional trauma. Well, we haven't hit rock bottom, but Yugi lost a card game! I thought we had something special, Yugi. What is our rivalry? Just one big joke to you? I committed to beating you in a card game, and I thought I could rely on you to be true to me as your most hated enemy. But I guess I was wrong. Kaiba, it's not what it looks like. I bet you'd say that to all the duelists. If I had parents, I bet they would have told me that you were no good for me. And let me tell you one last thing. All those times I got angry and declared that I would have my vengeance on you, I was faking.
Wow.
You know what's hilarious though? You know what's hilarious?
Yeah.
Not far from the dub.
It's not far, but it's
It's
still.
not far from the dub, bro. Like, this is like if the Joker found out that Batman spent the whole night with the red lights. Like, what? I thought we had something special, Batsy.
Is our rivalry some big joke to you?
Like the fact that he went to go find this guy that beat Yugi.
Like, how dare you? Now I have a new reason to go after these people. They beat my boyfriend.
They're taking my boyfriend. They're touching my company.
No, I have extra beef.
And you know what? Going back to Kaiba, like this whole thing of saying that he doesn't do teams and whatever, but you're always with these people. Like, bro, you know you're part of the team. Like, relax.
Literally, the
And
current
also,
line
I'm just like, bro, you know it's not cool to just hang out with your little brother. Like, that's not cool. Like, I know you're trying to do this thing. It's like, I don't do team ups, later losers. I'm like, losers, bruh.
over and over again.
I was like, we actually friends. Like, bro, you only hang out with your little brother?
Yeah.
That's it?
You know
What if Mokuba gets homies?
Kaiba and Mai just need to get married because clearly they have issues.
Oh, that marriage would not last long. Oh, God.
No, don't kill each other.
The minute Kaiba spanks her in a duel, she'll join the dark side and use all sorts of ancient magics to destroy him.
She'll find the millennial items and wear each and every one of them.
She will resurrect Gozoburo, bro.
She would.
Just to get back at Kaiba.
Yo.
Or she'll even program him into his dual disc. She'll figure out programming.
Yeah. And anyway, it doesn't.
And you know what she'll also she'll do? She'll take Mokuba for ice cream just to make it that much more painful.
Yes. Come, Mokuba, you need ice cream. Really? And you need more friends. Damn it. Don't you go to school? Do you go to school? What school do you go to, Mokuba? Don't you have class? Or anything? I have money. Mokuba, that's not an answer.
Yeah. And then Kaiba will be like, how dare you talk to my little brother, woman?
What's Raphael's second in command again? What's that guy's name?
Alistair.
Oh, Valen. Oh, Alistair. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was saying that have you ever considered what would have happened if you lost Mokuba? He was asking Kaiba this, and it's like, Mokuba, the clothes you wear, the food you eat, and all of that, it's because of your father, right? I'm like, yo, why do you have to go so deep, man? Relax, it's just a kid.
No, bitch.
No, also on top of that, bro, yes, they took the money. That doesn't mean they're responsible for the things that happened. That's not how that works.
Exactly, man.
And like, if I was Kaiba, I was like, bro, I blew up the military wing. Your beef here is like, what? And it's like, bro, if you want me to, like, and then Kaiba was even like, yeah, I'll help you out if I can. No, I must take your soul. Kante, what do you want?
I want your soul, damn it.
You don't want me
take
to
me
use
out of
my
like,
vast resources to try and locate your brother since he's possibly alive still, even though apparently it turns out he's not.
Also, can we talk about these two guys? Like, my thing is, are they like the Bulk and Skull of the show? If you guys know Bulk and Skull
Yeah.
Rangers.
yeah, you named it already.
No, Beavis and Butthead.
You you watched that British series, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I watched some of it, but
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
like, no,
right.
he's right. He's
That
literally right. All they do is just snicker and we're gonna do this. Yeah, let's do this.
so when they found out that the Pharaoh lost to Raphael, they immediately switched sides. Like, fuck that shit. These guys are more powerful.
Yeah.
Make
No,
us
they
more.
weren't even on no one side. They wanted cards because apparently it's okay to risk your life to bike across the desert to get rare cards. Good God.
And jump on a on a ladder from a helicopter. Tell me how willing to throw away your life you are for a bunch of cards.
And willing to be in Duke's boot just to get to wherever they're going. Like, yo, what?
Joanna, yo.
They went through methods. So, and then they give themselves over to the Orichalcos.
Mm.
That immediately, I like how
I mean, Dino Guy was smarter. Dino Guy was smarter than Weevil, though. At least I forget his name. I just know him as Dino Guy.
Rex.
Because he at least, yeah, Rex. He at least chose to duel on stable ground. Weevil, let's take this train that can easily just tumble off.
No,
Like him and Alistair, I don't understand.
Imagine them away. Can you imagine? Like the whole train is empty. All these people in the train were what happened to them? What happened to the train conductor? No, it's held together by the power of the Orichalcos.
But I'm also saying the Orichalcos can't steer a train.
Oh,
Like
well,
Weevil,
clearly
you should
it's
have
been
at least.
it's been steering the train this whole time.
Yeah, I'm saying to a point, and then you see exactly what happens. But we'll
Yeah,
get to that. But I'm just like, Weevil, why these dramatics where you putting your life in danger? Because anything goes wrong with this train, the Orichalcos.
You're
Like,
gone.
and like also like you like the Orichalcos, like that will be the last thing. Even if you get the Pharaoh soul, you still have to get off the train.
Hmm.
And he
Anyway,
likes to act like he's the smarter one, but that was a dumb move.
Good lord.
that whole duel was dumb. In fact, that whole duel was just Weaver's biggest problem is that he's a what you call it?
He's
He's a
Kaiba without the swag. He's
no
Kaiba without the
no.
swag.
Kaiba is many things, but cruel is not one of them. Yeah, he's a mean little bitch. That's
Yeah, but I'm
Weevil.
saying like that's the thing. Yeah, I guess that's the thing with Weevil. Yeah, you're right. Like Weevil, he's unnecessary. Like Kaiba is dramatic, but Weevil
Yeah.
is unnecessary.
Weaver he can become sadistic when he wants to be. Hence the throwing away the cards, the Exodia cards. Hence hence him pulling the trick on you. He's like, oh look, I've got Yu-Gi-Oh soul in this card. Do you want me to give him back to you so you can say goodbye one last time? Nope, change my mind. And then you just saw Pharaoh like, no! Oh, I was just joking, Pharaoh. It's just a useless bug card. I don't know where Yugi is, and then you just see the Pharaoh's like, oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You
how
think
you
this
want to
is
do this.
fun, né? You think we're here for jokes?
oh, re tla like a level
Jokey
10.
joke. Oh, jokey joke. Haha. Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, no like a hard level, ne ke nna re tla like a medium. Batla hard, sharp,
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me show you who I am without Yugi's influence.
you know? Then, yo,
No, first we gotta talk about the build-up where he's just like, you will pay for that dearly. I was like, yo. I was like, I never heard the Pharaoh talk like this. I'm used to him saying, the heart of the cards and believe in my friends, you will pay for this dearly. I was like, yeah.
you're lucky I don't. You're lucky the Orichalcos is going to do the thing that I was going to do. I would have thrown into the Shadow Realm immediately. Like, you thought Mary can go
I would
to
have mind crushed you. Oh, I would have mind crushed you until you were a vegetable. Oh Lord.
And then here you go. Oh, then we. Oh, at that point, also you must also bear in mind that Tobias and Yugi were fighting at that moment. Tobias was like, "Bitch, I'm not listening to you. You decided to use the what? The Orichalcos without my permission? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Why would you use the devil card? We, don't you see? Don't you know who I am? I've been looking for Daz, and then you decide to betray me for him. What does he have that I don't? Hmm?
Exactly. Exactly.
And like
Maybe
when you
stuff
get
like
into
that.
what happened to Tomias, you're just like, yeah, I understand his beef. I get it.
So we get to the moment where
Oh no, okay. So I think I remember the sequence. So it was this Weevil had turned all the bug card, all like Yugi's cards to bug cards, but then
no, he
Yugi
didn't.
and
No, he didn't. He
oh
turned
okay,
one card into a bug, the obnoxious Celtic Guardian, because of his bug
yeah,
parasite, which
yeah,
then turned into Poison Butterfly because it turned into a
uh-huh.
cocoon. And then that the problem with Poison Butterfly is that every turn it deals 500 points of damage
Yeah, yeah, to Yugi's life points.
to his
Okay, I
life point.
remember that.
And
I remember that. And then
so,
I remember, that Yugi was like, okay, he has one more turn before he can end this, and that's when he plays that. What's this? Why am I forgetting the cards? Why am I forgetting the card's name? Tebello, do you remember it?
Berserker Soul!
Oh, there we go. He's like, well, you only was that, and then because he takes a bunch of Weevil's life points, and then he's just like, oh well, what's this?
Yeah,
You're done, Pharaoh. Yada yada yada. You don't have anything. He's like, well, I can still play this Berserker Soul as long as
uh,
I draw monster card. It's like I can keep drawing, and for every monster card I draw, my what was that? What was that monster, David? What was the monster called?
let me look its name. I definitely have to give it. I have to find its name.
You need to find its name.
It's very
Like this
important.
was one of the best moments in all of Yu-Gi-Oh.
It
Yeah,
is. Shim.
it's definitely one of the most memorable moments in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. Because like I think what happened was it doesn't stop, right? Like it
No,
a lot of
that's
time.
the thing that's crazy. That's the thing that's crazy. So like while Develo's finding it, like so he's like Berserker Soul, and then he says that thing about how as long as he's drawing monster cards, this monster can attack.
Mm.
And then what's this? He's like what's and then he's like and then he's like what's this? He's like, oh, look what I have. And then it's like, and then the thing attacks. I attack his life points directly. And you get to the other one, and he's like, oh, it is just not your day. And
Again,
then he throws another one. It's like, oh,
again,
again?
again.
And then after that, he draws another one, and it's like, oh, well. I was like, damn, Yugi.
It's just
And
a
you know
joke.
what's hilarious?
I like. Okay, I found it. Here it is.
Oh,
Wow. You know what I like about the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki? It tells you what happens each turn.
oh,
No, but we need to shout out whoever is doing these wiki things, because
yeah.
Hey,
oh
shit.
man,
They're doing hard.
yeah, no.
Right. Um, what's his name? Oh, pulls a card from his pocket. Okay, Yugi. The name of the magic card, the monster he played is Breaker, the Magical Warrior.
Oh, yes.
And,
There we go.
and when it's normal summon, it can get a one spell counter on it, which increases the attack potential by 300. However, if you use your attack counter, it loses life. It uses attack points. So he used the spell counter to deactivate that whole insect barrier thing,
Mm,
and that allowed him to attack with the gigantic those two disgusting bugs, which reduced
yeah.
Weaver's life points to I think to what 2,200.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere there.
And then it's like, oh, you've run out of monsters to attack me with. Tough cookies. I went to the gym and you guys like, bitch, I ain't done. Activate trap. Activate card. Berserker Soul. Now I can get to discard my hand, and every time I draw a hand, I can attack with any monster with an attack points of 1,500 or lower. So the fact that you use the breaker, the counter reduced the attack points to 1,500 exactly. So it allowed him to be able to play breaker, so Berserker Soul. And it's like, all right, then now I get to draw.
Cardo.
Monster Cardo. The breaker attack. Breaker.
I think I love both versions. I love the dub. I love the dub, and I love the abridged. Because in the dub, I love how he was spicy, where he's like, "Oh, this is just not your day," and he's
And
like,
then, like,
"Oh well."
this is not your day.
But I love the raw monster Cardo.
I mean, this is where you actually see even his friends. I'm sure they were like, "Yo, I know."
Taya.
Yeah, Taya was like, "What the hell?"
Like, this is where I believe that Yugi was getting him back for Exodia. I was like, no, some Exodia is in there somewhere.
This is personal.
Yugi, it was for everything. It was like I'll make sure you feel it somehow. I think that's what you use the Millennium Puzzle for. You're gonna feel every single slash, like
yeah. Because I mean, Weevil was crying like that guy was slashing him for real. Because everybody else, like, yeah, they do get dramatic because they're like, but you listen to Weevil, they're mama-tering him. Like Breaker was hitting him for real.
Like monster, like you better Yugi Hana.
And I love it. It's like, you're right, Taya. This is just a card game. It doesn't matter if I win or I lose. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're right, Taya. It doesn't matter if I win or I draw a monster card.
No, he was pissed off.
You know what's also hilarious about this sequence is that the Orichalcos waits for Yugi to just mama tether. Like, he was done in 2 attacks. The whole thing was done in 2 attacks, but he draws so many monster cards. And Orichalcos was like, no, let me see what happens.
Are you done?
Hold up.
I think Orichalcos was eating popcorn, dog. I think Orichalcos was eating popcorn. It was just like, no, let's let this play out.
It was done just like, ahem. Oh, shit. You're interested in this? This is some good ass television. Look at him. Look, how many? What are the odds of him drawing so many monster cards again? Look, another one. Like, do your job. Okay, fine then.
Like, I was laughing at this meme because, like, in the earlier episode, Yugi was telling Joey, he's like, Joey, you can't just stack your deck with monster cards. You need to have spell and trap cards. And then later, draw monster card.
It turns out Yugi's deck is 90% monsters. It seems.
You were lying to me this whole time, man.
As for by the way,
amount of monsters that he draws, because it was like 6 or 7 or 8. I was like, no.
He was pissed.
He was pissed, bro.
When he told Weevil he would pay for it, he meant that. He was like, I will show you. You think you know me? You think you know a whole me? You think you know a whole me? A whole me?
And you know what? And just to show that this is also a filler episode and our main character is not in, the mere fact that Joey's performance in this duel is the best he has ever done in his entire career. He's yet to lose a duel in the whole Oricalchos arc, if you pay attention.
Yeah, I feel like he's the most level-headed duelist in this from the main characters. Like in this arc.
So
don't let Pillar hear you say that.
I think that's the reason why he's like filler episode. Like, he just so like the old talk is like, well, you're gonna have to say something nice about Joey. Fuck that shit. Like, I'm out. Bye.
No, we're gonna catch him next week. We're gonna just be like, so what did you think about Joey's performance in Oricalchos?
No? And he beats Weevil, no contest. It's the most funniest thing. It's like Oricalchos. I think when Weevil pulled the thing that he pulled, because I think that he was gonna duel him normally. Like, when people said that was Weevil about to beat the Pharaoh, it was like, no. I think the Pharaoh was gonna duel him normally. He was gonna just figure out the strategy, use the heart of the cards. And when he ripped up that card, he was like, oh.
Okay.
Okay, you just why?
No. Apparently, you don't know who I was. You don't know who I was in
Like,
Egypt. Sharp.
clearly you don't know.
Draw.
It's like you don't know that.
Monster card.
Like, it's a shame for you that you don't know where Yugi is. He's the only one who could have stopped me from from being able to do what I'm about to do to you right now. It's like, wow, but talk about threatening. Talk about the most threatening line.
You guys can correct me, but where
Oh, that was
Juke?
in the dub, right?
Yeah.
That was in the dub. Oh
That
my
was the
god.
Where was Juke in all of this? Because Juke wanted the smoke from the beginning. Like Juke was like, let's go there, take out dots, and people are like, no, it's like, guys, I've been telling you, let's just go to the dude, take him out. Like, yo, what are we doing? So I'm sure when Duke saw that, he was like, oh yeah, bring the smoke, bring the smoke.
Duke was in another person.
What?
Duke, I think, was with Rebecca at that time.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm saying if I was doing the abridged, I would have tried to splice it like how remember how the TFS spliced Vegeta screaming and
Yes.
everybody could hear it. I would have spliced it so everybody could hear draw monster card. It's like, yo, did you guys hear that? Yeah,
Monster card.
sounds like somebody's getting murdered. It's like, do we murder people in this series? Who's killing somebody in this series? This is a card game. Draw.
I'm so the animation studio when they came up with that, they're like, guys, this is it.
This is gonna be so awesome.
This is it. There's no way this is filler anymore. Like this.
Like
is
Weevil
it.
is lucky. Weevil is lucky he's a filler character, because had that been the manga, oh my god, Breaker would have been slicing him in half, dog. It would have been an episode of Berserk.
Yeah.
Berserker. Yeah, hence the Berserker.
Berserker
What
Soul.
was it called? Berserker Soul. Yeah, it would have been
Literally,
gods.
They would have changed the image of the card itself from just a couple of angry warriors to just guts sitting there. Berserker Soul. Like, you don't call it for it now, bitch. And I think we should, yes,
Yeah.
I think we should,
Nah, yeah.
we,
Go
we
ahead.
should we should call it an end at this point, because then we'll continue from here. It's a thing that works out. Oh yeah, we also need to go.
I mean, that's another thing about this arc, though, is that, like, even though this is one of the highlights, it doesn't stop here. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good thing about this arc.
Yeah.
Like, this is the Pharaoh getting his groove back, kind of.
Yeah,
Definitely
the
was.
Pharaoh got his mojo back. He was all depressed. After this, it was on site. He was back on game. He was like, what the fuck was I crying about? And
Joey's punch didn't help.
and I, the goddamn Pharaoh in this goddamn universe, who this show is called who? Yugi who? Fuck this thing. Let me go get my shit together. Fuck. I can't believe I'm crying and shit.
You know what also I found hilarious, man?
Mhm.
Is that when the train falls down in the bridge, he's like, for the record, I drew another monster card.
And then in the dub, you just hear Darth, no, I need him alive. I was like, Darth, come on. Darth. At least in the Japanese version, it's like, oh, I can't sense the Pharaoh anymore. What the hell is going on? He's like, oh, something's blocking me. That's as far he goes in the Japanese manga, but in the English dub, no, I need the Pharaoh alive. Anyway, I think okay, who's your highlight?
Yeah, I think that covers everything. Oh no,
Yeah.
my highlight is Weevil getting whipped.
Yeah.
Weevil getting whooped was just it was just so good.
Look, that thing has been my highlight since high school. Well, okay. I think in part 2, I'll tell you guys what my other highlight is, and I've mentioned it before. Actually, there's 2 highlights in the other one, but yeah, for this specific part 1, it's that, because the part 2 discussion highlights are from Joey and Kaiba. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So we get to draw Monster Cardo. I think that's that's also my favorite highlight, because the other thing also Len is
Yo.
the other thing we also see is that the Dark Magician doesn't feature a lot in this season. In fact, after Battle City, the Dark Magician is like, if it ain't to do with you getting your memories back, I am out.
Yeah, it was only when Raphael was saying like your favorite card, this and that, and Then we
Yeah,
saw.
only after. Oh no, when he came in for the cameo when he learned what you lost a duel. Like I go on leave once, damn it, Pharaoh, and you lose. What the hell,
You
bro?
had one job.
You had
One job.
one job. And then he looks at Tobias. What the hell did you let him lose for? Like he played the seal of Orichalcos, and that's a problem because I hate the seal of Orichalcos. That is your you problem, not a me problem. Look at my stats. I am supposed to be his royal bodyguard, and you just go and lose a duel in front. You know what? Next time you go to meet Raphael, it's me and him. Hey, we got some with fuck this shit. And you know, which is funny because the very next Jew, he does the one thing that no other creature managed to do. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Anyway, guys, thank you for lasting until this point. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for
Yeah, sorry for
guys-
cutting out halfway, gents. I still have no power. These guys do not put the. I'm dealing with Duds. You know when Duds tells you one thing and then he gives you another thing. That's what I'm dealing with here.
Yeah, that's
I need to make sure that we make people realize that there's a part 2 coming. All right.
all right.
Just look at my screen.
Yes.
This is basically
To be continued.
what we're saying.
Continue.
All right. That's what we're saying.
All right. In fact, I'll use that as a cover image for that page. Like, give me continue.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thanks for lasting until this point. We hope that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please let us know. Please keep spreading us like you have. I now can see that you're doing a good job. Once again, I want to become more viral than herpes, and the only way herpes spreads is through mouth to mouth. So keep talking about us, okay, kids? We hope you guys do fabulously out there. See you guys next week. Peace out.
Cheers.
Draw! Monster card!
Yo, guys, that was fun.
Yeah, man.